J-Man here for another Spawn review. I'm late to this one. I'm a week late, so I'll probably try to get a couple of reviews today. The Scorched, number 15, I think. Yes, 15. Wow, cool cover. So obviously the Spawn titles are awesome. I'm collecting them all and reading them all. I didn't do Unwanted Violence. I didn't realize that was a thing. I've got the 2 issues, so maybe I'll read those and maybe combine a video. So Scorched, last time on the Scorched, last time we got Necro and Margaret Love have escaped the confines of hell and are seeking allies to bring their war to Earth. Oh my God, OMG. All right, Scorched. I think my favorite Spawn book is Gunslinger, but Scorched and Spawn might be tied for second, and King Spawn being third or fourth, but I really like them all. So I'm going to review this comic using my space system: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 to 2. 2 is the best score you can get in each category. If you add up all your scores, you get a final score out of 10. That's your rating. This comic, like all comics or TV shows or movies, are rated against themselves and their peers. So I'm not comparing this to Action Comics 1052, which I just reviewed, although this is better than that, but I'm not comparing them. I'm not comparing this to V for Vendetta. If I give the art in this book a perfect score of 2 out of 2, I'm not saying that Alex Ross can go F himself. This guy's better than he is. I'm not saying that. I'm comparing the art to itself. So what this actually means is that if you buy this book for $2.99 US, are you getting good quality? What is the rating? If I give this a 10 out of 10, that means that your $2.99 is well spent. A 10 or 9 or 10 means you must buy this and collect this comic, you know? Obviously a 7 or 8 is really damn good. That's awesome. Most comics that I like a lot get between 7 or 8. 5 or 6 is your standard comic. You're like, you read it. If I read this and thought, yeah, this is okay, that's like a 5 or 6. It's a pass. 5 or 6 means a pass. It doesn't mean it's crap. Under 5 is where you're getting bad, right? So let's get to it. Storyline, I'm going to give this a 1.5, man. I liked this story. Basically, you got Love and Necro trying to recruit Mandarin here. There's a great battle. There's actually a lot of battles in this comic, but still maintaining some kind of story, which is really a perfect mix. Screw it, I'm giving it 2 out of 2. I'm giving it 2 out of 2 for story. I changed my mind. It's pretty much what I'm looking for. A little bit of story, some character stuff going on, character, you know, drama, whatever. Plus, it's furthering the overall story they're going for, and you have some good battles. I don't know what more you can ask. That's why I'm giving it a 2 out of 2. It's great for this kind of Spawn thing. This is an example of why I want to read Spawn, is that you're getting all of these great elements together. They're not skimping you on action to give you talking heads for 30 pages or whatever. They're giving you fights. There's also talking amongst the fighting. I love when they fight. I don't know if this is a 90s thing, or maybe this is even an 80s thing, Bronze Age. Or maybe it's always kind of been around, but it was sort of perfected, I guess, maybe in the Bronze and in the 90s, where like there's like a lot of story elements and character stuff during the fighting. So it's like you're looking at cool visuals of guys battling each other, but then you're also getting some of their characters brought out and also the stories being furthered. So I like that stuff. So 2 out of 2. Pacing, I'll give it a, I mean, I think I might give it a 2 out of 2. I wasn't really, yeah, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2. Screw it. The pacing, this was, again, you got a fight, then you get a little bit of story, and then it goes right into fighting again. Yeah, it's 2 out of 2 pacing. I mean, this is crazy. This is insane. This last page is great. I'm not going to show it to you. This is insane, okay? I just thought it was awesome. The artistry, I'm going to give, wow, am I about to give a perfect score? I might be giving this a perfect score. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to give the artistry a 2 out of 2. I like the art a lot in this. I think it really fits this comic. Everyone looks cool. There's great battles here. Like, I like these pages. It's not super panely, which I like. This is a good one. Big, huge splash. Even when it's panely, it's kind of neat. Right? I really like the colors here. This is cool. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. Characters, 2 out of 2. I love Gunslinger. I actually really like Redeemer a lot too. This Necro guy's pretty damn badass. She Spawn is just the coolest looking character ever. She's just like so awesome. Look at that. Look how awesome she looks. I don't know. Enjoyment factor, 2 out of 2. I'm giving this a friggin' 10 out of 10. I don't know. It's everything I want out of a Spawn comic. It makes me want to read more. It makes me want to read this again. There's not too many 10s out there. I think maybe mostly the 10s are in the Spawn comics like Gunslinger and Scorched. I think Nemesis I gave a 10. That's been like pretty stellar, really. But wow, this is awesome. Look at this. I mean, Medieval Spawn's just the damn best, isn't he? Like, is Medieval Spawn in the top 5 coolest characters of all time? I'm thinking, like, for me, it's like, you know, like Spider-Man's costume, Superman. I love Superman's costume. Batman. Medieval Spawn, like, like I don't know. It's like, he's just one of the coolest looking characters ever for me. I just can't, like, even if I'm going back to like my top characters, like, I think probably like, yeah, Spider-Man's one of the coolest costumes. Batman is pretty awesome. I do love the Superman costume. I'm not gonna lie. I love Superman. Who else? I'm trying to look around any other cool, you know, I guess Swamp Thing looks pretty cool. But like, I mean, superhero wise, Wolverine is pretty cool. I would say Wolverine looks pretty neat. Nightcrawler is kind of cool. I like Nightcrawler. But like Medieval Spawn, man, this guy's insane. Like, he just looks so awesome. He was like the first toy I bought when McFarlane brought those toys out was friggin' Medieval Spawn. I'm like, I need Medieval Spawn in my life. And Redeemer's damn awesome too, man. That's the other thing. Yeah, and enjoyment factor is 2 out of 2. Like, I just love, I love reading these. I think they're so amazing. So there's really not much more to say about Scorched. Number 15, I thought it was awesome. So 10 out of 10, maybe it's a bit high, but on my system, you can get high scores because I'm comparing this to what you're paying for and what came before it. Again, I'm not saying this is better than The Dark Knight Returns or Watchmen or something. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for your $2.99, you're getting a 10 out of 10 comic where everyone involved drew their heart out, wrote their heart out, created a lot of cool stuff, gave you some excitement. It used to be like back in the day, a lot of comics would have been getting 10 out of 10. Like, I've been reviewing the old Jack Kirby Stanley Captain America starting with 100. So 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, whatever. I mean, there's like the lowest score I gave was like an 8. I gave a couple of 10 out of 10s. That's because you had a lot of great Captain America action. You had great art. Obviously, Jack Kirby is awesome. It was very colorful, vibrant, a lot of cool characters. Red Skull's crazy. And you know, Cap is showing his wits and outsmarting guys and fighting. I don't know what more you want out of a comic. You know, that's a 10 out of 10 for me. So it's just like, you're not getting that often, right? A lot of the times it's talking heads. That's why I stopped doing X-Men. It's just too much talking heads. I got to catch up on X-Men. I'm going to try to catch up on X-Men, Wolverine, because like Cyclops, man, he's like my favorite Marvel guy pretty much. I love Wolverine. I love Jean Grey. Like, you know, Jean Grey, my whole arm here is Cyclops. I got Sentinel. Like, I love X-Men. And I was really into it, but it just didn't go anywhere. And it's just not providing the excitement that this is providing. This is also still giving you a story too, so I don't think you have to sacrifice one for the other. It's also $2.99, which does help. And there is only 4 Spawn titles, so it's not like there's one a week. That's it. X-Men, there'd be like 3 or 4 titles a week. And you're like, I can't spend this money. Sorry, I don't have the money. Right? My channel ain't near, you know, membership requirements, so it's not like I've got extra cash that I can blow and read these comics and give you guys a proper review of them. So, and I don't want to review something if I don't actually physically own it or even digital. I count, I'll buy digital comics, I count that. If I buy a digital comic, that is me paying for a comic. But I'm not gonna review stuff that I'm like pirating. So I'd like to, you know, like, well, not that I am pirating anything, but I do want to, you know, give you guys proper reviews. So, yeah, that's all I can say. This was a 10 out of 10, man. Let me know what you thought of the Scorched 15. Until next time.